And I said to you before, and I want to say to you again, Jesus Christ's ministry, before it began, his life was peaceful. Quite peaceful. Until his ministry began. And let me tell you something. From 2 weeks before he was arrested, the most plots to murder him happened, and I know most of you don't know that. They were always trying to kill him. But 2 weeks before Gethsemane, there were so many plots to murder Jesus Christ because of the interpretation of what he said. You see, tradition interprets things for hundreds of years and sometimes thousands of years, and everybody is happy. My grandfather's grandfather interpreted it that way. He interpreted it that way. I interpreted it that way. My kids will. Then a revelation comes from the Lord, which challenges the interpretation and the culture and the belief, and people become offended. And that is what happened when Jesus Christ was nearing the Passover. I'll speak about the Passover more next week. Today I want to speak about the road to the crucifixion. Because I wanted to understand. It was war. Literally war. But it was done silently. You know, you think most wars are fought. When you look at the television, you see this wars happening, and you see the bombs falling and the missiles, and you think that is most of the war. No, that is the execution of the plan. Most of war is planning. Action is the small part. The fact that 32 missiles have been launched in 20 seconds has been planned for 4 months. It took 30 seconds, okay, to execute, but 4 months to plan. The execution is not the longest part. It's the result. But the planning is what takes the time. And for 2 weeks, these evil men, they tried and they planned and they plotted to kill Jesus. I worry sometimes when a lot of believers, they say, oh, I wonder why is the world why is so much people against us? It shows your lack of knowledge of the word. It's as if you say that what is happening now is new. It's only there wasn't Facebook that time, and Instagram and TikTok and internet, but it was happening. It's always been happening. People have always been offended by God. The Amorites and the Amalekites and all of them, they were offended. They were offended by Abraham. They were offended by Noah. They were offended by Jacob. They were offended by Joseph. They were offended by Deborah, a female prophet in the time when men ruled, who did great things for God. Offense is not a new thing. When people don't agree with the interpretation of the word, they will fight that interpretation. And they will fight that word. And they will fight you who support that word. So let me help you. I'm prepared. You know, every week when I minister, I look at this Psalm 127. I say, thank you, Lord. Except the Lord build a house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman, he waketh in vain.